What's up, guys? Today is Friday, April 26th, and there is a 10% chance of tornadoes today. A couple of those could be strong. There will be quite a few thunderstorms today. Unlike yesterday, the coverage should be pretty widespread through Nebraska, Iowa, Missouri, and Kansas. So I do think there could be a really good possibility of a couple of tornadoes up by the surface low, which should come across there about Nebraska. So I would say Omaha area, maybe even as far east as Des Moines, Iowa, possibly, and as far south as Nevada, Missouri. So a pretty big area today we got to watch for. Honestly, I think I'm going to play the northern mode, but we're just going to have to see. Checked models. Models are showing storms to start to fire about anywhere between 2 and 4 o'clock, so should be a pretty good day of storm chasing. Let's just hope no storms or no strong tornadoes hit anybody's homes or nothing, so let's pray for that. But maybe we can get a few tornadoes in northeastern Kansas out there that's not really populated. Maybe that could be best case scenario for today, but it is looking pretty scary, guys. What's up, guys? So earlier I was telling you guys that I thought I wanted to play the northern mode, and I kind of want to show you why real quick. So we got the morning storms coming through, which they pretty much already came through, and it's about 4 a.m. right now. So we're starting at noon right here. We got a couple of cells popping off there, even in central Iowa. But from here, you can see multiple supercells are going to fire up, even in Missouri there. But look here up into Nebraska there. You got quite a few supercells there. So that's why I feel like the northern mode could be good. But also, you can see there in Missouri, these storms start off really in northeast Kansas and kind of come up there around the St. Joe, Missouri area. So we're going to have to watch that area as well. And honestly, all the way down, as I said earlier, into the Nevada area. But yeah, guys, a couple of scary days coming up.
Tornado warning for northeastern Otoe County in southeastern Nebraska, southeastern Cass County in southeastern Nebraska until 5 p.m. At 4:23 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Ithaca, 429 miles east of Lincoln, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour.
This tornado and the last one are the same exact tornado. This is just after I got back on it. This is outside of Minden. Here in a second, I'm looking at radar, and I'm pretty sure it's going to go right through Minden. Honestly, it's a heartbreaking feeling.
This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. Expected hazards include an extremely dangerous and potentially deadly tornado. A tornado has been confirmed by trained weather spotters. The following impacts are expected. You are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible. The tornado will be near Tarrytown around 7:35 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Scottsbluff and Gary around 7:40 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Scottsbluff Airport around 7:45 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Minotera and Lake Alice around 7:50 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Other locations in the path of this tornadic thunderstorm include Lake Minotera Campground and Lake Minotera. To repeat, a large, extremely dangerous and potentially deadly tornado is on the ground. To protect your life, take cover now.
So this is actually the first wedge that I uploaded to the channel, if you guys want to check that out. But this is a completely separate wedge than the last one. The last one was outside of Minden. This one was outside of Harlan. And you guys can watch that one. I got it forming and everything, so you guys can check that out. I greatly appreciate it too. And this is actually the Elkhorn here, Nebraska tornado, south of Blair, Nebraska. So let's rewind a second and watch me make a huge mistake. So at this point, I'm basically pushing my limits, and I eventually get myself directly in the path. But I notice it pretty quickly, and I get out of there. I was never technically in the tornado, but definitely in the path. It was pretty close. You guys will see here coming up. Right now, pretty much what I'm thinking is, you know, oh shit, and then right there I kind of hesitated, and then right now I'm kind of gathering myself and realizing that I definitely need to turn around. You'll see here in a second the edge of the tornado. You can see right there the edge of the tornado for sure. So I was never in it. You can see to the right here in a second. You can definitely see the tornado right there. But again, I was never technically in it. And then here in a second, I'm going to start it back to where we just was when we're pulling up on this. It's a huge wedge. Again, this was Elkhorn, Nebraska. This was actually the first tornado of the day. One thing I want you guys to notice as we're pulling up, the roar it's incredible. This thing was a huge tornado. And I also, whenever I edit it, I'm going to zoom in to where you guys can see better. Honestly, that rotation's mind-blowing, even looking back at this video. So here, my point is, I basically wanted to show the RFU behind the Elkhorn, Nebraska tornado. So this is after the Elkhorn, Nebraska tornado, and honestly, at this point, I'm pretty overwhelmed. You know, after seeing the Elkhorn tornado, and then this tornado came through and damaged these homes here. I checked this home here; there was nobody home, and the neighbors both said that they were okay. This house had damage to the back, I believe, and the shop was completely destroyed. The same was for the neighbors. After this, I pretty much felt like I was in the way. There was enough emergency personnel in the area, so again, yeah, I just felt like I needed to get out of their way. And after this, we were able to get on at least 2 more tornadoes that you'll be able to see here later on. And at this point, you know, I'm listening to Ryan Hall, y'all, you know, honestly, to understand what is going on around me. There was so much going on this day. If you guys aren't subscribed to Ryan Hall, y'all definitely check that out, especially if you guys are under severe weather. He definitely does a great job on his channel, and saved a lot of lives, especially on this day, guys. There was 100 tornado reports, and there was no deaths, you know. That's awesome. And I honestly do believe that Ryan Hall, you know, has a big help in that, guys. Definitely need to shout out him for sure. So this is the next tornado that I've seen, and the funny thing about this tornado is I believe this could be, I've seen another storm chaser. He intercepted a tornado that kind of looked like it had octopus fingers with it, and I believe that this is that tornado. you'll see here in a second whenever I turn onto the next road. And it gets a little shaky, but you can see that it kind of does look like maybe that might be the same tornado. I'll show you guys the screenshot to his channel and you can go check that out. But I'm pretty sure that this is that same tornado, and it was in a rural area, and I do not believe that it did any damage. So yeah, you'll see here pretty shortly what I'm talking about. But this was the second to last tornado that I got on April the 26th. And see, there's kind of what I mean by the 3 fingers. So I think that could be the octopus tornado. No. So this one here is actually debatable. I'm not exactly for sure if this one 100% made ground contact. It definitely looked like it, but I just wasn't close enough to be able to confirm it. So I'm gonna show it. It definitely had some pretty crazy rotation. You can see there, it's really close. And it's close here again a second time. But yeah, it's just not clear enough to be able to call it a tornado, but it's real close. And this is actually the same storm as the one before, but that might be the last time that this storm actually produced a tornado. I think this was as it was kind of losing its power. But yeah, you just can't quite confirm that. So I'm gonna be honest with you, I definitely debated whether I was gonna put the storm damage in this video, but honestly, you know, all that stuff definitely needs to be shown, you know, because the story needs to be told. You know, we can all learn from these days, right? You know, better prepare. And again, you know, nobody was hurt here in these areas, but you know, there was definitely a lot of devastation. A lot of people's stuff got ruined, and that's hard to look at. It really is. But you know, one thing I can say, you know, looking back now at all the damage and stuff, it's awesome that nobody lost their life on this day, you know. And I said earlier, you know, a lot of these streamers, you know, like Ryan Hall, y'all, you know, that stream live, that helps. You know, truthfully, I really do believe that that's why nobody lost their life on Friday, you know. I realized that on Saturday, you know, we were unfortunate and lives were lost, but, you know, we also got to understand that, you know, that was in the middle of the night, nocturnal situation. You know, that's worst case scenario for sure, and it's terrible, guys, but you know, we're definitely getting better. More storm chasers are out on the ground and able to give you ground truth, and people are aware of what's coming their way, and that truthfully, you know, it's showing. It helps for sure. It showed on Friday. It showed on Saturday. You know, there was 149 tornado reports, not all confirmed, but that is a lot of tornado reports, guys, and that's just amazing that that we only lost a handful of people. Yes, that's too many. One is too many. But we're getting better, you know. At some point, we're going to get that to zero. You know, everybody have a NOAA weather station at their house. So these nocturnal tornadoes, you can have something to wake you up, you know. There are ways of definitely getting alerts if you're asleep. If you don't have a NOAA weather radio, definitely get you a NOAA weather radio. It definitely will help out for sure. Again, guys, I greatly appreciate you guys for watching this. Please hit the thumbs up. It really does help out the channel. And if you guys can, become a member. That keeps me out there and able to do these videos. I'm trying to get better equipment so I can have better quality as well. But yeah, guys, I greatly appreciate every one of you guys for watching this. April 26th and April 27th, 2024, definitely one to remember. Let's be praying for the families that lost loved ones for sure. Very unfortunate, guys. You guys are all awesome. And I'll see you guys on the next one.